Hello everybody, Retrobeard here. How you all doing? It's Friday afternoon, so let's get started. Oh, and it's 7 minutes past 5 UK. Everybody's had a good and productive week. I've had a very busy week. I'll bore you all with the details, but nothing terrible, more sort of first world problems, but I suppose all problems are valid. Maybe. It all feels a bit alien. Back on the old stream. Fancy dabble on this. Hi Henrik, how are you, my friend? I'm doing okay, thank you. Sorry about being a bit offline and not streaming all that. I'm back now. Settings. Oh, it's good. Captain Commando. That's what they call me when I'm not wearing my underpants. Baby Commando. Old Capcom. Hello, Kariki Blokey. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Thank you. It's good to be seen, I think. Hope you've had a good week. Nice power armor. I want to ride it. I like riding. How do I ride it? Ah, I'm in. Ah. Not too bad, thanks. A bit busier than what I like, but such is life. Yes, Chris, welcome, by the way. I'm back. I'm worse than before. I'm gonna pound these guys with my thrusting arm. I'm glad it's Friday. I had my crunchy early, it was delicious. Oh, it's possible. Oh, I've lost my power armor. Not quite Space Marine quality, is it? Ah, thank you. Not always nice to hear from the legendary Dark. We don't really get to talk much these days. I miss the guy. I suppose though life is busy for us all. It's been a disturbing week, hasn't it? We now stand on the possible fringes of World War or something, or a big conflict. This is a Capcom arcade classic called something like Captain Commando or something. Named after my my lack of underwear. It's on the Xbox One X, on the Capcom Beat 'em Up collection or something. Oh, you could be playing this as well, Chris. You could enter this realm. I think tonight I'm going to watch The Book of Boba Fett, episodes 1 to 3. Oh wow, did you enjoy its boundaries? It's a beautiful place, isn't it? All the Neanderthals. Oh, you got me the pile driver. I never knew cavemen did pile drivers. Then again, I didn't know they were wearing like leather trousers. Like. Rage 2. Any good? This is giving me a handache. Continue. Ah, Mac. Yes, it's my, yeah, well, Leicestershire is obviously a place with lots of towns and stuff. But yeah, I'm in the boundaries of Leicestershire. Or Leicestershire, as the Americans call it. Oh, that guy's annoying. Corner him. I'm going to stab him with my long pointy weapon. Redford. That's where Robert comes from, isn't it? I don't recall Redford, but then again, I'm quite ignorant, to be honest. I don't drive, you see, so I just don't pay any attention. Retford. That rings a bell. Retford does. I always wanted to play Rage 1, but I never got round to it. Ninja! Ninja could catch the bolt in the air, not be hit by it. Ninja. Oh man, he shoots on every level. How are you supposed to get them? Got his bodyguards. Well, Henrik, I've not had a chance to really think about it. I've had a bit of a hectic week. Shall I have a think about it over the weekend? I'm rubbish, aren't I? I don't want to be baby. But yeah, we do need to get back to Diablo. We have an empire to carve out. Never even heard of that, Chris. Mate, I bet Henrik has. Ah, hammer time. Samurai. That it. His weapon hits me once and on my arse. I batter him and he just takes it on the head. I want the same armour he's wearing. On that plate of bananas, whatever they are. Come here. Ugh. I've snapped his sword. Ugh. Now what? This is an okay game. It's not what personally a favourite of mine. I don't have any nostalgia to it. But it's good to check out these games in case you missed out on anything that you love. I had a big project on my 3DS the last few days. Well, 2DS XL. I'll go to the beginning of the story. A few years ago, I had a 2DS XL when they first came out, and through my own stupidity, I broke it, which is very rare for me to break something up. And I lost all my games, the download games and stuff in the account. And I got a new one after I finished sulking a few years later, and I made a new account. But with the online store shutting, I remembered I had this account, and I thought, well, I had loads of games I downloaded, well, quite a lot. So I contacted Nintendo and asked them to help me, and they've transferred my old account to my new 2DS, and all my downloads have been re-downloaded after a lot of farting about. And now I've got reason to... I'm going to back it up now to my hard drive, so if ever I lose it, any problems again, I've got it at least. But yeah, so I'm not ready to soft mod yet. I'm not really in the... I don't want to do that until I'm desperate. To each their own. Captain Commando. So I've got my beloved library back. I've downloaded games from the eStore on my 2DS XL. There was a lot of emails and to and fro's because Nintendo don't really like you doing this sort of stuff, changing accounts and consoles, and finally sorted it. So kudos to Nintendo for being quite helpful. I think we had a bit of a language barrier, but I do with most people, so. You guys think there's going to be a this Russia thing is going to spiral out of control into World War III, or do you think it's a means to an end? Ouch. Yeah, I will do, my friend, and I missed Diablo 2, and I apologise for my delay. I've just had some problems. I say problems, nothing too bad or too dramatic, just problems for my standards. Nothing worth crying on here about, but I did have one thing happen this week which was really annoying to do with well, it's not Nintendo's fault, but I went onto eBay and there was somebody was selling a refurbed Nintendo Switch OLED for £264, and I thought that is a bloody great deal because it had a 12-month warranty. It was just one of those ones where somebody returns it to a catalogue or whatever. You know, it was technically new. I paid that price. I got it. Set it up. It worked perfect. Everything was fine. And it's absolutely a premium, beautiful device. Make no mistake. A 2DS OLED is not just a 2DS. A Switch OLED is not just a Switch with a fancy screen. It's a lovely premium item. And then I went to the Wi-Fi, and it didn't detect Wi-Fi. Now it didn't even give me the option for Wi-Fi. It didn't say oh, can't find your Wi-Fi. Fair enough. There was no option to even have Wi-Fi. So I did every fix and possible thing you can do. Nope. No Wi-Fi. So I ended up doing a returns. So that was a complete waste of my time and effort, and I finally got the refund today. So my dreams of a Switch OLED on the cheap have gone. Looks like my Switch Lite is going to stay my main Switch. So beware of refurbs. Although in fairness, my Xbox One X was a returned new refurb, and it's been beautiful all these years. You know, you win some, you lose some. Really, they're in power armor. Right. Best offer I've had all day. Yep, I think it's going to escalate I think after a good plague, you always get a big world war or a big conflict. God help us. NATO needs to fortify its borders and prepare for the worst. Hopefully Ukraine are going to resist with so much and make them pay so much that they'll lose the will to fight, and Putin's own people will overthrow him. Captain Commando. I want to go Commando, baby. Yeah. Commando's my middle name. Ride. If you want to ride, hey. I'm the man. Okay. Okay. Hulk smash. It's a cucumber version, no, cactus version of the Hulk. Oh crap. Ninja! Yes. Well, actually, if it kicks off, Brad, we're going to be conscripted off. We'll get to legally murder people then. Now I've said that, that's my monetization gone. I'm going to lose out on the 5p I might get. They might not have me though because of having Asperger's and I've got plantar fasciitis in both feet. I can't load bear, I can't walk for long distances while load bearing, which means I'm not eligible for the military. But if I get desperate enough for conscripts, they always overlook it, so they might have a demented person with dodgy feet. I'd rather be on the home guard defending these lands. If anybody crosses our border, I'm holding the line. The 3 seconds I'd be alive. I wonder if Putin's got dementia. You think one day the world would grow out of war, wouldn't you? War, huh, what is it good for? I'm spending a lot of 10p's to play this, man. Captain Commando. Well, NATO, I think it's a couple of things. Because of NATO's policy of attack one, you attack all, it kind of limits his plans. And also, he perhaps doesn't like countries on his border being an enemy because he must feel a bit surrounded. So probably we could have left the country. Perhaps NATO and Russia should have made an agreement under the table to say all the countries that surround our borders will keep neutral and you don't attack them and we won't make them NATO, and that creates a buffer of defence for both of us. Great. But no, between his aspirations and NATO, it's created global instability. Making a man like him paranoid is not a great idea. Too many agendas and egos and power-mad people in the world. He's just overtly power-mad, but our leaders are covertly power-mad, and it's created a right mix. Making him paranoid was not a good idea. This guy's got a lot of bodyguards. And certain people were pushing to get Ukraine into NATO. And you know, he doesn't want all of his border to be surrounded by enemies, does he? Because to him, we're evil. To us, he's evil. You see, often, unlike the films, in real life, evil people think they're good. In films, usually evil people know they're evil. Except occasionally, like I think Thanos thought he was good. But, you know, generally. Cackling villains are usually the stuff of films and cartoons and comics, but usually in real life, the Thanos was a more realistic villain. Apart from being 8 foot tall and blue. But how they justify what they're doing and see it as a charitable act. But what do I know? I'm just a twit on here playing games who thinks too much. Wow. I'm inflamed. Maximum power! Yeah! I want to shoot my gun, baby! I'm here, my dear. I've got a present for you. Ukraine's best hope is to hold them off, make every inch be paid for, and the longer it takes, the more of a toll, the more of a chance either Putin's overthrown from inside, or they lose the stomach for it because the body bags are going home, which is an awful thing to say, but don't invade people's countries. The will. Part of war is willpower and morale. Part is numbers and technology and tactics and all that other stuff as well, but... Where am I? Oh, I'm there. I'm looking at the wrong character. Let's do this! I'm the man with the knife. That new Batman film looks crap, doesn't it? I can't believe the kid from Twilight's playing Batman. I never thought to see the day he's playing Batman. Best Batman, I think, was Christian Bale. He was fantastic with the voice and the way he acted, the way he fought. He was just brutal and dark and menacing. But now they've got the kid from Twilight, Cullen, whatever his name is. What would Harry Potter say now if you could see his old friend? You're a vigilante, Harry, and a thumping good one, I'd wager. Where am I? Captain Underpants. Oh great, two of these idiots. One nearly slaughtered me. Oh man. This is going to be a painful level. I need some firepower. Yes, possibly World War III. Just what we wanted. At least it'll distract us from COVID. I don't think I can get a vaccination from bullets. Well, it's been a pleasure knowing you all, if so. These two are going to batter me like a fish. Nice retractable appendage, I like it. I want one. I won't be conscripted. I refuse. I don't believe in the foreign policies of the world, including this country, and I don't think it's the same as the 30s and 40s. All I would be willing to do is, if the country was physically invaded, I'd be willing to defend it, like the Ukrainians are doing. But I won't be trained up and sent abroad. I would rather go to prison. Like I say, because of my situation, I'd be bottom of the pile anyway. I believe World War II was different. I think it was a moral and just situation, but I fight for what? Fight for the email I got today saying my fuel bill at home is doubling. £190 a month as of April. Rising costs in food, reduced freedoms. There's not really a world to fight for anymore, is there? In the past, things got better and better and better, and this is the first time in history, or recorded history, where things are getting worse. So no, that's not a world to fight for, and I'm not going to fight to continue my existence. Wow, that's really motivating. Fighting to continue my existence. That's like my job I've got. I go to work to continue my existence at the minute because of the rising bills and food shortages but no. I'm not motivated to be a conscript. I realise some people that would rile up and they'd be angry at me, but I don't care what people think. I'm old enough now to do what I think's right. Yes, the afterlife. Spirit world. Perhaps the resurrection, the return of Jesus is going to occur, where the horns of heaven blow, and he returns with the sainted angels for the tribulation. It says in the prophecies that the bear of the east will rise, and start a great war. All we need now is the mark of the beast and the Antichrist, and prophecies being true. The War of the Saints. Fascinating stuff, Bible prophecy is. I'll take that, my lad, or not.
Captain Commando.
Captain Commando. Oh, there's a secret power I didn't know about. That's nice. How did they do that? Maybe it's that button. Okay, I'm disintegrated. That guy's got a pistol. Come here, I want your pistol. Not Streets of Rage, that one. Yes. Come closer, my dear. What was that she made? Ooh. That was nasty. She's excreting green fluids from her body. What do you guys think of this game? Do you think this game looks good, or do you think this game sucks? I give it a sort of average review of fighting games of its time. It's probably good fun, free players. It seems to be a free player game. I bet with two of your mates it's a right laugh. But I haven't got any friends, so it's no use to me. Ah, cup of tea. That's what us English people always have. Want a cup of tea? Hey, nobody stops me from my cup of tea. That's better. Bloody hell. Nice munitions. Inzu. Yeah, but Henrik, if that's not resulting in anything, it means nothing. We've got to amass legions on the border. All the NATO countries next to Russia have got to amass legions to prepare. So if he pushes forward to retake the rest of the Soviet Union of old, we've got legions waiting for him with fully trained, modernly equipped, motivated professional soldiers who his conscripts will not stand a chance against. Blood. Is this Rambo on steroids? Blood. Oh, pull me in for another round. Oh, that special attack takes my hit points away. He's a master of hand-to-hand close combat. Whereas I'm the master of getting my arse kicked. Man. Like a space marine or something. That's one thing I do miss, roundhousing someone in the face. When I start my martial arts school up, I'm looking forward to getting the flexibility back and kicking someone in the face. Just in training, not in, you know, not in malice or to hurt them. Quite satisfying putting your shin into someone's face. I don't quite enjoy someone else's shin in my face so much, but you know, trade-offs have to happen. Woo! This guy's good. And he's about 8 foot tall. Full of chems, blasting through the back of his head. Dissected him. He's half the man he used to be, isn't he? I will celebrate with a British cup of tea. Pause. Oh. Delicious. Oh, I thought I'd paused there, I hadn't. I'm on a spaceship now. I think this game's getting a bit carried away with itself. Okay, I'm being trolled by these ladies. Have you heard about the graphical enhancement to the Switch that they're doing? It's entirely done in software. They're utilising an upscaling algorithm called AMD FSR. And it gives up to 100% performance it takes a lower base resolution, makes it appear almost identical to high resolution. It frees up system resources so that you get a higher FPS. So it's like the Nintendo Switch is going to get an upgrade without anything done differently other than this algorithm. So you should get games that, you know, are 720 for the handheld and 1080p for the base, you know, the plugged-in console, that docked console, and it should, we might be able to start looking at 60 FPS. Or games that are graphically more demanding, but they're 30 FPS rather than crap PS, you know, low FPS. So the Switch has essentially got a free update. I love it when people do things like that. Ingenuity. Wish someone would give that to my Xbox One X. That'd be amazing. Maybe I should email Microsoft and say, please give my Xbox One X FSR. It would be compatible because it's powerful enough, and that would give an Xbox One X performance somewhere halfway, sort of between a Series X and a Series S. You'd have the frames per second of your dreams. Or 60 constantly, and you have the full 4K res. I suppose Microsoft wouldn't do that because it would devalue the new consoles, because it would make it look even closer to, you know, even more competitive towards it. Maybe somebody will soft mod it where you can do it yourself. Now I am dreaming. I'm going to spam missiles to these bad boys. Bam. Great power. It's great usage of it. No, that's not the saying, is it? Yes. I want to shoot my cannon. I want to shoot my cannon at you, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I love making more of older hardware. I'm always a fan of the underdog. I think the Nintendo Switch is an amazing console. I wasn't impressed when I first heard of it. When I got myself a Switch Lite last year, whenever it bloody was, I just thought, wow, it's just like a base Xbox One X, but in my hand, not One X, base Xbox One, but in my hands, it's just impressive. Everybody always pushes for more, but I like making more of what you've got. But I am the exception, the minority, I know. I absolutely love the Switch. If I had no other consoles and not such a huge digital library, I would devote myself to the Switch and have no other console. I'd be the ultimate Switch fanboy with a channel all about it and all the different models and about 100 games, you know, on cartridge, but I'm not. My Xbox One library is just too big to abandon it. Yeah, the ninja's my favourite character on this. He's fast. For a man of his build, he's very fast. Oh, what build has he got? He's a shape changer like me. I'm not a shape changer, what am I saying? He's a ninja like me, I mean. In fact, he looks almost like the same sprite, but with a palette swap. Brother, you have betrayed the order of ninjas. I must execute you now. Or not. Wow. Oh, he's a morpher. He's not part of my ninjutsu order. He's just a morpher. Ouch. That was rude. I liked it when I was pretending it was part of my order. Order! Order! No, that's a different meaning, isn't it? Continue. I want to fight again. Where am I? Oh, I thought I was winning, but I'm not. I'm not getting beaten up. Oh, this is not good, man. My arse is being handed to me. Oh, cool. Was it good? I've not seen it. Do you recommend it, my friend? Boom, boom. Hi, Carol. It's okay, Brad. Customers come first. As long as you're okay, my friend. I want the hammer. Ancient art of hammer jitsu. Who's next? Who's next? Oh, it's a party! It's a space party! Come on here, plug, don't fall out. I've been no good on a secret mission for the FBI. My earplugs always fall out. Has made this game has got a kick-ass imagination. Super soldiers are all the rage. Super. Oh, cool. I'll have to keep my eye out for it. Oh, I don't want to be baby. I like being ninja. Boo. Oh well. When I die, I'll switch back to ninja. I'm more like Whinger than Ninja, but still. I'll driver. I'll add that to my to-watch list. I think that'll be one I watch without the wife. She probably won't like it, but... Baby's back. Oh, I want that cannon. Ah, in the Colosseum. You've seen it, Spaniard. Can't beat a bit of Bruce Lee. The only man to ever defeat Chuck Norris. Apparently Chuck Norris's chest hair is made of Kevlar, it's bulletproof. I'm back. Oh. It's all smoke and mirrors. Awesome. I'm glad you've been living the life drinking that vodka. I've been drinking green tea and normal tea. Is this the final boss? You and me, big man. It's Diablo's cyber gadget brother. Let's fight. That's not fight. That's you killing me. Scumicide. I will end you. A fabulous physique you've got. Why, if I was 10 years young... What? No. Okay, Scumicide is kicking my booticle. Oh, come on. I want to just get a hit back. Okay, Scumicide, where are you? Stop flying, Mr. High and Mighty. Come down to the level of mortals. Send me in with a knife against this guy. Come on, I want to kill him before I finish. I want the glory. Glory, my brother. Let's try different characters, see if Baby can take him. He shouldn't really be fighting minors, should he? He's got no ethics. Even I wouldn't fight a baby. Oh man, he's butchering me. Come on. Don't like that. I don't like it as well as it drains my hit points. I'm going to continue. Let's try Mac. Good old Mac. His long limbs. Right, look what my face is about in line with. I have to fight his crotch. I hope you've washed it. Come on. Fight like a mortal. Awesome. I will watch it, Henrik, if I remember and when I get time. I do like a bit of cheesy Nicolas Cage. I like a bit of jiu-jitsu. I did a few years of Japanese jiu-jitsu back in the day, and a bit of Japanese swordsmanship. Very enjoyable. Not my cup of tea, a bit too ritualised and pie in the sky, but I enjoyed it. I wouldn't mind finishing it. I got about halfway to black belt. When you get that far, you sort of probably should have finished it, really. I say finished it, there is no finish, but you know, at least get to black and then do something with it of your own if needs be. I can always return because your belt's retained and the club's still in existence, but it's a commitment, isn't it? I used my commitment up in getting married. Who knows? I found Japanese jiu-jitsu, as awesome as it is, there's a lot of motor skills required to pull off some of the techniques, and in my limited experience in real fighting, the one thing you don't have is your motor skills. You're more kind of pumped full of adrenaline and fear and possibly rage, and you just kind of, oh, your arms are heavy, your legs are heavy, and you need skills in a real fight that don't require motor skills or as much. You need skills that can be utilised, tools, even when you're terrified, even when you're furious, even when you're shaking, when all your arms and legs feel like lead pipes. Are you? Awesome. So if we're not extinct by then, will the Xbox fun will begin? One thing I will say also about Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, I noticed that the level of combat ability was a bit low in the students. Like we did Randori and I always did really well. And I defeated black and brown belts and things, and I was only halfway there, you know. And, you know, a good striker in a sparring art would not happen very often unless the person had a lot of previous history in the art. So, because fighting has a mentality with it, and although I've never been a great fighter, I have done fighting and things, and I've done martial art fighting in my younger years, so got that mindset that when you do it, you put everything into it. You don't, you even, you know, I'm not saying you be unnecessarily rough, but you use all your heart so that when you're finished, you can't even breathe anymore. You're that tired, and it's not a war, you know. So I treated that combat serious. I was a sportsman with honour, but I could hardly breathe afterwards. I'm hyperventilating as if it was a fight for my life. I hope this is the end of the game. A, I want the achievement, and B, I'm going to be annoyed leaving it without finishing it. Come on, please be the game completed. Give me that lovely achievement. And that's 2 games on his collection of completed. Final Fight and this. World Peace. Yes, 100 points. That's also 100 points towards my free game credit I get. Xbox give you game credit for doing things. Well, points that can go towards game credit. Yes, Karaoke Blokey, Xbox actually pays you to play games. Every 5,850 points, you get £5 game credit. I get about £10–15 a month in game credit. Another reason why my game library is so big. What I use it for is to pay for my Xbox Gold, and then I have about £5 or £10 spare for any games I fancy. Especially on Game Pass, you get even more offers to make money. Games and stuff. That's why Xbox are the best company, because they're so consumer friendly. As much as I love the Switch, Xbox are the best company in how they treat you and what they give you. I'm glad that's done. That was a troll, so next time I might do another one. B. I'm the best. The best. I wonder how much money that would have been if it was an arcade machine. I bet that would have been about 30 quid. Awesome. Yeah, you go on to this, Microsoft Rewards. just out of interest for you, Brad. You do missions and quests on here, and they give you points that you can use to buy Xbox things with, and they really do add up. Like you can do searches and stuff on your browser. You can do free activities for 100 points, like check out a game, go on your app launcher, points hunter, Microsoft polls, and all these different things that give you. And then when you acquire points, you buy things. You'd go to redeem. I get an auto redeem where I get a discount. If every 5,000 off, I get £5. So you basically get paid to play. What gaming company pays you to play? I got my Xbox Gold for that way, 6,800 points. Xbox are so consumer friendly. The only weakness is they lack the exclusives, but other than that, they're absolutely a first-class company. There you go. Well, my friends, I am done for today. I've also finished promoting Xbox for a day and promoting Switch. Yes, Henrik, I want to do that. I need to have a look and have a think because my head's been a bit swamped this week. It's been a bit of a tough week for several reasons that are not worth bringing up. I don't want to be what do they call it? A trauma dumper. Many YouTubers become trauma dumpers, don't they? I don't want to be one. Talking about global affairs is one thing, but other stuff, yeah. I'm alright, I've got my crap under control, but nonetheless, we'll talk about it and I'll sort it out and I'll get back to you. I do want to carry on the Diablo. Cheers, Brad. Take care, my friend. I'll be streaming Monday, in theory, and most likely 99.9%. So I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend, and I will get back to you and Alan, Henrik, about Diablo. We will sort something out. So thank you, everybody who's come along and chatted, including you, Chris. It's been awesome, everybody. I'm going to go, so take care of yourselves. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. I know I'm going to make sure I do, one way or another. So, bit of Star Wars, the Book of Boba Fett, I think. Apparently it shows how he survived the Scarlac, whatever it was called, when he fell down that pit. Looking forward to that. So, cheers, guys. I'm going to go now. This is Retrobeard signing off. Bye for now. Thank you very much. See you later, guys. I've got to remember how to switch this off. Stop streaming. There we go.